Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Whiteout Survival. We're going to be covering a load of events, so stay tuned for today's episode. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Whiteout Survival, and today I'm going to be going over some of the events following up on that first impressions video, since you guys did enjoy it and give some good feedback through obviously PMs and stuff on this episode. So we're going to go over the events first and showcase what you can actually play and do in the first starting week, and showcase a cool alliance event that you can be triggering on a daily basis. So when we go into the events right now, we can see that there is your rookie growth event, and this is an event that's going to be at the start of your account when you go into a brand new server. So when you go into a new server, you just have to grow power like any game like Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons right now. And if you can get to 4 million power within the time limit, which you still got another day and 3 hours on, you're going to be able to get this cool cosmetic, which is the Winter of Plenty, which we do own right now. So if we come out of the world map, we can just showcase what it looks like as a little city cosmetic. It does look nice compared to the standard city hall, which you can see is just like a kind of a bog standard, almost little mini area compared to the upgrade that even Fullstad, one of our officers in the Alliance, has right now. So we go back into the events. You're going to get some cool other events that you're going to be familiar with, like the Hall of Chiefs. This is again to get a new hero. The hero of choice of this season is called Geronimo. He is an infantry tank hero, which is going to be really good if you're looking for a really powerful frontline hero. So you could always try and save all your speed ups and compete in this event, since it is going to be a 5-day event, very similar to what you can imagine in a Strongest Lord event. Right now there is the Fortress Battle event, and what this is basically what the whole game revolves around. So when you're in the season or in the first state or kingdom, you're going to be able to obviously build flag and territory, and you're going to be trying to fight and capture these main objectives. This is a fortress level 2 that we've obviously surrounded, but we're going to be going down all the way and touching, as you can see, this next fortress. And this fortress is Fort 1, and we're going to be showcasing obviously that gameplay and what that entails when we get closer to that date. But as you can see, it's a really cool fortress that requires you to obviously sign up for it, and anyone who signs up touching that area is obviously participating in the event. So that is the fortress event. Really cool thing that you're going to be participating throughout, I'm guessing, the season when we are playing the game. Gina's Revenge is a really cool event as well in the game. We've got it at the moment, it's about to run out, but it's basically a similar event to like Aloha, or if you've been playing Call of Dragons, our beloved Eliana. But this Gina is again a really good hero. It's a marksman hero, and by completing the event and doing the actual rallies of her, so if you rally 10 of them like you would do in the Barbarian or Aloha events, for example, you're gonna be able to get 10 free sculptures as well. And then if you stop rallying, you're still going to be able to obtain, if we go to the backpack, these horns. And these are the horns that you're going to be summoning to actually kill and get more sculptures for your Gina hero. And as you can see already, if we look at my hero, Gina is already 2-star, meaning I've already got a ton of heads for her, and I already need to take another 15 sculptures to get her up another star level. But every time we're going up these star tiers, the cool thing in this game is you unlock more powerful abilities. So that's how we are unlocking our skills and the ability to upgrade those skills. So it's a nice progression system when it does come down to leveling up these heroes, which is honestly a really fair game. And to be honest, I've been enjoying again the leveling experience. So when we come into the final area, we have the lucky wheel, which is on its way very soon. It starts in 3 hours, and obviously we will be spinning and trying to get as many of these Zinman tokens to upgrade our Zinman that we already have in our arsenal. We also have the bear hunt event, which is basically you're able to go and do this alliance event, which starts in 15 minutes, which we are going to be participating in, and I'm going to be showcasing it in today's video. It is all about rallying. So if you want to test out how strong your troops are in a rally and getting all your members into that same rally, this is one of those events for you. You'll be able to basically go and build a hunting trap where this event takes place, and when you have it built, you're able to actually increase basically the damage you deal. And the way you can do that is hitting that trap enhancement button, and you can contribute these explosive arrowheads. And the way you obtain these arrowheads is very simple, and it's just completing any of the content in the game. So if we look at, for example, this giant taper, this does have a chance of giving us that explosive heads, as well as if we go into and doing any of our main intel missions, which we're going to do another video on, don't you worry. This also, when we click view and fight them, you can see right there as a reward is that explosive arrowhead. So we're able to get these, and by actually getting them, as I said, you're able to hit that trap enhancement, and we have a bonus of level 5 right now, meaning we get a 25% extra damage against this bear. So when this event does trigger in 12 minutes, we're going to be showcasing that for you. And what it does entail is basically as many of you guys basically rallying as a rally leader and getting as many troops in that and doing as much damage to the trap. The more damage you get, the more rewards you can get, and you can also get, as you can see, some Sarge shards, and these are going to be increased the more damage you deal. You get some personal basic rewards, as you can see at the bottom right here, but you can see how much this actually does scale up, and these are the rewards that you guys are going to be needing. For example, these enhancement tokens allow you to upgrade your gear, which is going to allow you again to push through more of the content. So we're looking forward to showcasing that and doing it properly as an alliance for the first major time. So I hope you enjoyed the video so far. We're going to do a little time skip and go forward so you can watch us do our raids and see what the raid combat looks like, because it is a very simple fight system, as you can imagine, and that's why, to be honest, I am loving this type of game. Because imagine if you're playing Call of Dragons like myself all day all the time, you are always mentally in the game, especially during those PvP combats when you're having to work on positioning and watch your troops. This type of game is a lot simpler, it's a lot easier, so you can lay it back. And like I said, it is an AFK game. So if we do go in, for example, like my exploration right now, we can just claim some free XP and the gear and the steel required to do any tech upgrades. So nice and easy progression, and as you're saying, we've been pushing through, so we're at 218 on that right now. It's a really cool thing to do. So let's do the time skip, let's move forward, and hopefully you've been enjoying today's episode of Whiteout Survival. So here we are at the final area of the countdown, the last 10 seconds before we need to go. So it's nice and simple if you are a leader or a co-leader in the alliance. You simply just need to click onto it, wait for the countdown, hit enable, and as you can see, it enables it. So now we hit confirm, and now it's up. We're going to hit rally and instantly now deploy our rally. As simple as that for everyone to join. Really cool, we can see everyone else's rally going in. So we have almost, and now we do a full rally of 230,000 troops all inside my rally. You're going to be able to see as well all the troops that have been sent and who has sent them, which is a really cool thing about that. And also, just like imagine you was playing Rise of Kingdoms, you can hit that little red dot with the line just above the portrait, and that will kick them from the rally. So really cool thing you can do as well, just because we can't do it right now because we are already full. If you hit the button invite allies, you are able to invite individual players to your rally, and they do get a little notification up on side their rally side. So as you can see, we've got to wait for ours to go. We've got a few rallies obviously shooting out, but ours is already got all of our troops in, so we're going to try and do maximum damage as we can with our rally leading capabilities here. And what we can see is obviously all the other players are inside the alliance right now, all joining different rallies with different members, as you can see, through participation in order to get a really good score and work together. So as you can see now, we've got 2 minutes obviously wasted on that clock, and this is why, if you are looking for some tips and tricks on this event, it is very key, as you can see, for a rally leader like myself. We are positioned as close to that hunting trap, because it means in this type of game compared to open field combat, it is all about the march time. So if you're a rally leader, you're trying to deal as many rallies as you can in this time frame, you need to be as close as possible, because as being as close as you can, as you can imagine, you have the shortest distance to travel for that rally. It doesn't matter really anyone else who is going to be joining those rallies, as long as those members, as you can see, are within that 5-minute timer. There shouldn't be any sort of problems. Obviously you can still try and rally a little bit further out, and it's going to take maybe a minute or two to rally to obviously hit this hunting trap, but by doing that, obviously you're going to be doing less rallies, and in turn obviously be doing less damage for your alliance. So up on screen just then was, as you saw, a little invitation to join one of these rallies, which is a really cool little, like I say, showcase on how easy it is in this game to work together and just to try and get members online and to obviously join your rally. So right now we look in at the top left corner of the screen, and you can see obviously the rally timer. You can see who is rallying it, and the cool thing as well, when we do go into these stats right now, you can see, for example, the amount of troops, which is obviously 47,000 for me, and obviously they've got 35k, 39, 38, 36 and 32,000 worth of troops that are all within this area. What we're going to be able to do when we set the next rally up at the end of this one, once it obviously returns, you're going to be also able to see some extra little tips that I'm going to showcase for you in today's video before we do any sort of like videos on major combat, since we are doing the rally style war, which is going to be part of the main, I'm guessing, combat system when it comes to the big server versus server fights. So we're there with our last minute now to go onto our rally. One thing we can do as well, just to let you guys know, when the rally does leave, if you are further away, there is certain tools in this game where the eye icon, as you can see, where it shows you who is joining it with a quick button press. If you are marching, that will turn into a double arrow, and by clicking that double arrow you can increase the march speed of your march, and that does it in 50% and 25% increments. So a really cool little trick as well if you're trying to hit someone really far away and they think they're safe, and you can just go bang and hit them as a quick sniper shot. So with all that said, let's see our rally going in right now. We're going to zoom in a little bit, hopefully, into the game. It's a little bit nifty for me to play this because obviously I'm used to horizontal type of games. But as again, just to show you guys, nice, easy, vertical gameplay right here that we're going to be showcasing. And there is my rally already hitting within 10 seconds of dealing that damage, and now everyone is going to start returning. I'm going to click onto here because within 1 second now I'm going to be able to rally again, and we just do the same, hold rally, and at the top right corner now, as we're going to showcase it, you can see that my power for my troops is over 2.4 million. So there's a lot of power that I have in my arsenal to do a bunch of damage for that area. So what we can do now though, which is from that first rally, is hit the damage ranking table, and we can actually see who's doing the most amount of damage within the alliance. So really cool to see that we're doing almost the same amount of damage between me and Black Lotus there in the top spots of the damage rankings. But again, we've got personal damage that is on the table, and what we're currently trying to push all the way down for is obviously these extra heads, right? We want to try and get these extra areas for the shop, what we're going to be able to spend later on. But what I would love to gain right now is honestly some enhancement XP. This is going to be able to be used for our heroes if we go and check them out right now, and it's going to allow our heroes gear, as you can see, to be enhanced a lot easier and quicker than consuming some of the old green and white gear that we're gaining at the current status in our exploration. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward in time. We're going to wait until we get to the last set of rallies coming into the hunting trap, and then we're going to see how well our alliance did and showcase the rewards for the alliance hunting trap event, which is a 30-minute event for you and your alliance members to all enjoy together and have a bit of fun. So I hope you've been enjoying the video. Smash a like, comment and subscribe if you have, and let's move on into the future again to the final part of the episode. So yes, we are back at the finale, as you can see, with the final rally of myself and the peers within the alliance. So we've done a massive amount of damage, hopefully, and we're going to see at the end of this how much damage we actually did for our personal damage as well as an alliance based damage, because there's two sets of rewards, and as I hope as you progress through these hunting traps, if you hit the milestone that is required for the alliance, you're gonna get a harder challenge, meaning better rewards. So as you can see, we've done our last ever push there. So we're gonna check out the damage rankings, and just like that, I can't believe it, 300k for myself and 285,000 for Black Lotus. Really good push there. But as you can see, we did 3.1 million damage. 3.1 million for only one we needed. We hit 3 times the amount. So hopefully next time we do one of these trap hunt events, we're going to be able to obviously get better rewards if it has a harder challenge for us. So in the personal damage rewards, you can see all the rewards that we have hit. So when we get to the timer in the 20 seconds from now, we're going to be able to see in the mail, obviously from that, the rewards it just highlighted. So we're going to get around 17k coins for the Alliance store, which is going to obviously allow us to buy stuff like teleports, very crucial resource in this game, and other different stuff. So as you see, when you finish the event, the actual bear disappears. You see some nice fireworks raging on, and we go to claim. So we got the 5 tokens for Sarge in the Alliance goodies, and we also claim during that same press of the button all the personal damage, which is great because we get those enhancement tokens and resources that we desperately needed. So if we go to our hero page, we're going to be able to showcase to the end of this episode for you guys what it is going to be able to do. So you're able to basically click on one of your heroes when you want to, and then when you do, you hit the little gear icon, choose the icon or gear you want to level up, and use the material as showcase to level them up. So you can use this material instead of using any green or grey materials that you've been getting so far for your city. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. It has been Whiteout Survival, a really fun game that we've been going for. Right now I'm just going to showcase some personal stats so you can see a bit more about ourselves. We are Dark Requiem on the state 201, our leader being Emin Create, and you can see everyone like Volstad, Ovis, Law, Creek and Mystic, the main R4s and leaders for the Alliance. If you want to join, come and join us on State 201. You can see us at 183 million power, which is really nice. We are around rank 7, I think, in the Alliance standings. But when we check out personal leaderboards and see how strong myself is, it might put a bit of a surprise, but we are rank 26 in the server at the moment, so really good push for us. You can see it's actually a really close server for everyone to compete in. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Smash a like, comment and subscribe if you have. I am an official Call of Dragons content creator, but we've been covering some Whiteout Survival for the second time on the channel, so I hope you've been enjoying it. But if you're looking for Whiteout or Call of Dragons content, you can hit the sub button and you will be able to see all of that amazing guides and episodes and series like this for yourselves. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Smash a like, comment and subscribe. Until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.